All right, so I got this drill. It's a Dewalt 20 volt. It's about 3 years old, and I've had this issue with it since I got it, where the like it just doesn't, it feels like it's shorting out. Like I can see the lights turning on, but it doesn't actually turn on. If I put it into like the faster speed, it still doesn't work. I've tried adjusting this like sleeve up here a bunch. This doesn't seem to make it any better. I have to kind of like jiggle it to get it started, and then once it's started it'll go, but yeah, nowhere near as dependable as my impact driver. So I'm going to try to take it apart and see if we can see where it might be shorting out. So I think these terminals are pretty clean. I haven't had an issue with the impact driver that I got at the same time. So let's see. So I've got the assembly is coming apart here. So this piece is my, okay, that's my push back and forth switch for changing the direction forward and backward. Okay, and then in here, here's my entire assembly. Here's the motor at the back. Check this out. All right, so we've got the drill completely free. Oh, there's the motor. Okay, here's our gears inside. These fall off. And I kind of feel like plugging the battery into it and then just seeing what happens when we pull the trigger here. So, my gloves on so I don't get zapped. It's seated like that. Take these gears out. Let's confirm this thing actually runs. Okay, so definitely once it's disassembled, so I don't know what the heck is going on here, but something related to this stupid switch. Alright, so I'm convinced it's something over here. Let's try to narrow it down. Okay. So, press on. Okay, so by pressing on this, it stops working. So that leads me to believe there is a short somewhere back here. Whoa. Okay. I don't think it's supposed to sparkle. Whoa. Okay, so I press on this red one, sparks. So what's going on back here? Okay, so I've got a soldering iron and a little bit of solder here. And my thought is that if I can improve this connection with the red, my hope is that should be helpful when I'm pressing it against this surface and screwing together the edges. So okay, so now that I'm looking at those closely, it looks like they are not actually the problem at all. In that way. It's supposed to work with this contact here. I'm pretty sure this is like the ground, right? Okay, so that just fell right off. Okay. So I'm wondering if the soldering between this thing and this contact, that's where it was bad. Okay. So let's back on here. Okay, now just a little solder. I have like the most cheapest soldering iron. Came as like part of a kit. It's not pretty, but that's why I do computer science and not electrical engineering. That was the reaction of touching the soldering iron metal. Don't do it, don't recommend it. Highly unrecommended. Let that cool off. Unplug this guy. All right, so now we go back into the process of putting this thing back together. And I should be good to go. So let's see here. Alright, we've got all of our pieces back in. We go forwards, we go backwards. Double speed, single speed. Alright, we are good to go. That's how you fix a 20-volt drill.